So just as we thought the iPhone 5S rumors could not get any crazier, I have to tell you, today they are the absolute craziest. So we're not going to be going into too many specifications, but we're just going to be talking about names and some reports and rumors that are coming in. So the China Times as well as the Commercial Times, they're reporting that Apple will be releasing 3 total devices in the 2013 year. And it's neat because, 3 iPhones in this, it could really affect the ecosystem entirely and really sell Apple's market share to a new extent. But the names are really going to throw a curveball here. So the first one is the iPhone 5S. Yes, we know this name is probably going to end up happening if Apple, does release a new iPhone this year, in which they will be doing. Up next is the iPhone Math. Yeah, I'm going to let that sink in a little bit. The iPhone Math. That is the alleged name. The main specification on here, and this is a bit of information they shared, is the 4.8-inch alleged screen. Not only is that a massive jump in a year's release, but it just seems a bit illogical going from, a 4-inch screen up to a 4.8-inch screen in just that time frame. They stuck with the 3G, and they really had to gradually increase it up to the 4-inch now. That just seems absolutely illogical. But then up next, there's not a name for it, but they said they will be releasing a 12-megapixel device. What can they call it? The iPhone 6. That's 2 years of innovation right there, gone. Two names just gone right there. Again, these are all illogical, but I felt like I needed a report on this, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. So if in fact this rumor is true, according to Brightwire, companies have already been dedicated to producing these products, and I kind of find it a bit funny that all these companies are, having a big contributing part into making these 3 iPhones, but hey, it might be needed for making 3 iPhones, as it's something Apple really hasn't done in the past. So for example, Hon Hai will be producing 90% of the iPhone kind of parts. It will be all assembled at Foxconn. They'll be producing the chipsets for it. And then of course Largan will be has received 8 million camera orders for the lenses. If they do need a 12 megapixel camera, there's going to be lenses for that, lenses for this. And I just love it how every company is coming together to try to help build these 3 iPhones, if indeed this rumor is true. So going back to the name side of things, I gotta tell you, I don't think the iPhone Math, or the title of it, it really just doesn't add up to me. I don't think that a name could be so far-fetched like that, and with a minimalist, simple company like Apple, they're going to want it to be something cool and sleek and something I can catch on and that the media can, grab and then go ahead and build hype up on it. Don't get me wrong, Apple is full of surprises, and hey, if they do release 3 iPhones, that'd be great, but I could only really see 2 if this really was to happen, but I'm personally thinking that Apple's just going to go ahead and release 1. It'll be deemed as the iPhone 5S, and then whatever specifications are in it is what is really in it. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Apple will release more than 1 device this year in 2013? Do you think 3 devices is feasible at all? Or do you think Apple will just release, 1 device, the iPhone 5S, like they've done since 2007 and have done a perfect job at it? Let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.